So I just wanted to get something off my chest. It's kind of, I guess it's playing, it's playing against my consciousness pretty hard at the moment. This is going to sound probably pretty weird and maybe super narcissistic for people on the outside looking in, but it is what it is. It's the truth, right? So I've always felt from a young age that I wasn't supposed to live like your normal 9 to 5 just existence, just do a standard job, live a normal life, you know, do all the things that's expected from you in society, and just go about your life quietly and not make too many waves. I always felt like that didn't sit super well with me and who I was supposed to be and what I was supposed to do in my life. But I'm pretty deep into things now as far as my life goes. Like I'm 38 as fuck, man, and I'm definitely living that life, you know. I got a good job, I got a serious job, I got a job where I make good money and people rely on me, and there's, you know, legitimate tasks that I have to perform every single day. And I've got kids, I've got young kids who are involved in this thing at the moment, and a wife, and it's all tied in together, and you know, I'm fully living that lifestyle that I just described, that I thought I was supposed to not be a part of from a young age. And you know, I guess I'm pretty lucky that I enjoy my life, I enjoy my job. At least that's a real positive out of it. It's not some bullshit job that I'm in, some office job 9 to 5 bullshit that I don't want to be there. Like, I love my job, I love the people I work with, I love what I do, I'm proud of the work I do. So that's really positive. I suppose that's more than a lot of people can say about their jobs and their careers or whatever. So that is something, you know, I just wanted to acknowledge that's massive. And there I am, like I said, 38 as fuck, in the depth of this thing where I really thought I was gonna live a different kind of lifestyle. I always thought that from a young age. You know, you envision yourself. It's pretty childish when you're young, what you think you're going to be doing, perhaps. But it was just ingrained into me that I just was supposed to do something outside of the norm, outside of the box. And then this whole COVID thing comes along, and everything changes and shape shifts on us. And what I was, you know, definitely still trying to do things outside of that little life I just described to you. It wasn't that bad, man. It was pretty good life. And then this all comes along now, and now we're in this weird place where there's rules and regulations and these draconian laws, and you have to abide by this and abide by that, and isolate and quarantine, and swallow lies from the media, and the government are sticking, you know, their nose right in our business and taking over our you know, self-autonomous existence and our freedom, and we're selling that all off out of fear-driven concepts, and I couldn't be more repulsed by it, and I'm terrified, to be honest with you. I'm terrified that I've got myself in a position where I'm stuck in this box and I have to keep playing the game that I hate. I hate what the existence that they're selling to us and what they're making us do, and the choices they've taken away from us. I'm yearning after that. I can't let it go. I can't just swallow what's been put in front of us and not make a scene. And I'm not a politically activated guy. That's not who I am. I've said this previously, that I'm the kind of guy that if you get out of my way and leave me alone, I'll just do my thing, man. I've always thought that the government doesn't really have much effect over my life in the scheme of things. I live my own life. Whatever happens in the big parliament doesn't really change my life and the quality of my life and my freedom. And that is just not the case anymore. They are 100% in our pockets, controlling everything we do, having to wear masks in public, isolating our kids. They're talking about vaccinating our kids, drumming up a virus that just statistically, when you look at the numbers and you break it all down and you look at it pragmatically, it is not what they sold us. It's not that bad. It's not what they sold us, man. And the media I'm not going to go into that whole side of things, but over reporting. And the point of this is that it's just not the life I thought I was going to live, and now I feel stuck, and I feel trapped, and I feel sick, and I can't toe the line, man. I can't just put my head down and do what I need to do and just toe the line with this shit that they're now selling us. I feel like a moth inside a steel box, just helplessly and uselessly battering against the fucking sides trying to get out. No one cares. It's just a silent resistance that no one gives a fuck about. That's how I feel. And I guess I'm putting this out there because I feel like perhaps there's a bunch of other people who maybe feel the same as well. Maybe you guys feel like I feel, something similar, something along the same lines. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm feeling that. I understand if you're feeling that, and I would urge you, if you do feel that, please don't just swallow the medicine and toe the line. We all picture ourselves as that person that stands up when the time's right, and when the resistance is upon us. We are members of it, we're leaders in it, we're at the forefront, we're fighting the good fight. And I mean, as far as I can see, for our lifetimes, our parents' lifetimes, and back into the early stages of our grandparents' lifetimes when things were really fucked up, this is it. This is the worst time now, especially for freedom, personal choice, autonomy, truth. And I just think that if you feel like that, you need to stand up. You need to put yourself into some uncomfortable situations, because they rely on just selling us shit and keeping us quiet with a few little treats and tricks to just smooth the edges over for us and keep us quiet. So yeah, if you feel like I feel, man, let's just fucking, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sure there's people who feel like that out there. And I hate that I have to be so negative lately, because I'm not a negative guy, man. I'm a positive guy. I'm let's move forward. I'm an optimist. I'm a look on the bright side. We can do this kind of dude. And I just feel trapped in a fucking corner. And that positivity is feeding into what they need from us, which is subserviency. So yeah, I guess I just had to get that off my chest. It's boiling up inside of me, and you can't sit there and chat to people like this face to face at a dinner party or having drinks or a family catch up, because it's kind of like a bit over the top and a bit preachy. But I know that online, on media, on Instagram and YouTube and whatever, wherever the hell else you guys see this, it's a bit more digestible, and I hope that it reaches people and you guys feel the same too, and you can kind of get a little bit of energy from it. All right. Davo, Average Man Podcast. If you've seen this, you know who I am. It's Average Man Podcast. Average Man Podcast on Instagram, anywhere you get your podcasts, all that sort of shit. Average Man Podcast on YouTube as well. So I'd love the support and people to give me a follow and try and build up a bit of a few numbers and help with the resistance and getting the message out there. Peace. Cheers, man.